Good morning to everybody. Myself, Dr. M. Sumitra. Now I am going to discuss about principle involved in UV visible spectroscopy. The principle of UV visible spectroscopy is based on the fundamental law of absorption called Beer's-Lambert's law. The law governs the absorption of radiation by an absorbing medium. When a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent cell containing a homogeneous medium of an absorbing substance, a portion of an incident light is reflected at the surface of the medium, or a portion is absorbed and the remainder is transmitted through the medium. If you are taking the UV visible spectrophotometer, it contains the two types of light source. One is the deuterium lamp and another one is tungsten lamp. The function of deuterium lamp is it can be able to emit the UV radiation, and the tungsten lamp it will be able to emit the visible radiation. And the next part is monochromata. Usually in the UV visible spectrophotometer, we are using the filter or prism or grating as a monochromator. The function of monochromator is to convert the polychromatic light into monochromatic light. Here we are using the filter as a monochromator. So once the radiation is emitted from the light source, it can be passed over to monochromator. Then the light radiation is converted into monochromatic light. Then the radiation is over to sample and a reference cell. Here we are keeping the our testing substance. Then the sample will be either absorb the radiation or it can be transmit the radiation. Once the radiation will be crosses the sample and reference, it can be pass over to detector. In that instrument, we are using the photodiode as a detector. The function of detector is it can be represent the amount of absorption or amount of transmittance in the terms of numerical value, either absorbance or percentage of transmittance. Then from the UV visible spectrophotometer, you can able to collect the spectrum also. The spectrum will be drawn by wavelength as a x-axis and absorbance is the y-axis. From the spectrum, we can able to identify the substance as well as by using the absorbance value, you can calculate the quantity of substance present in your unknown solution. As per the principle, we derive the equation capital I equal to IR plus IA plus IT, where capital I is the intensity of the incident radiation and IR is the intensity of the reflected radiation, where IA is the intensity of absorbed radiation and IT is the intensity of the transmitted radiation. We are taking the UV visible and IR spectrophotometry. The amount of radiation reflected at the surface of the medium is very small. It will be near to the 4% only. So it can be neglected. Therefore, the equation becomes capital I equal to capital IA plus capital IT. Now we move on to the Beer's and Lambert's law. According to Beer's law, when a beam of monochromatic radiation passes through an absorbing medium, the intensity of incident radiation decreases exponentially with an increase in the concentration of absorbing medium. In other words, the Beer's law will be says that the absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration of absorbing substance. Let us see the Lambert's law. According to Lambert's law, the rate of decrease in the intensity of the incident radiation with the thickness of the medium is directly proportional to the intensity of the incident light. Now we move on to the mathematical derivation of Beer's and Lambert's law. So as per the statement of Beer's and Lambert's law, the dI, that is intensity of the incident radiation divided by your concentration of substance directly proportional to intensity of incident light. So now we move added the proportionality constant, that is minus di by dc equal to k into capital I. Here minus di by dc is the rate of decrease in the intensity of incident radiation. Here c is the concentration. Now rearranging the terms of equation, di by capital I equal to k into dc. So now we are integrating the equation. So integrator of di by I equal to k into dc. So if we are integrate this equation, we are getting the minus log I equal to k into c plus b. Here b is the integration constant. When the concentration of absorbing substance is 0, so the intensity of incident light at 0, the concentration will be equal to the transmitted light. So I equal to IT when concentration becomes 0. So this value can be substituted in the I into C. Minus log IT equal to K into 0. So this is the position of your concentration plus B. So it can be write as minus log IT equal to B. So the B value will be substitute in that first equation, minus log I equal to K into C minus log IT. If you are rearrange the equation, log IT minus log capital I equal to K into C. If you are apply the natural log IT divided by capital I equal to K into C. So if we are removing the log IT divided by capital I equivalent to e to the power of k into c. So if we are inverting the both side, capital I divided by IT equivalent to e to the power of minus kc. So this is the equation of your Beer's law. Capital I equivalent to I to the power of t and e to the power of minus kc. So same like if we are apply the Lambert's law, we are getting the capital I equal to IT and e to the power of minus kt. If we are combine the both Beer's and Lambert's law equations, we are getting the capital I equivalent to IT e to the power of minus kct. Here the C is the concentration and T is the thickness of the medium. This is the final derived equation of Pearson Lambert's law. Capital IT equal to capital I e to the power of kct. These are all the reference we are used for the preparation of this presentation. Now we are move on to the warm-up session as quizzes. By using this link, we run the online quiz and you get the score and you will be warm up the your mood. Thank you.